The plan was to do a quick toy haul video until I opened up this. The Man Mountain, Grimnot's champion, the Anvil of Fenris, ARJAC ROCKFIST, the personal champion of Logan Grimnar. He's thrown a spanner, or in this case a hammer, in my plans to do a quick toy haul video and toy news video this weekend. He's been a huge distraction, and this box is surprisingly small. But as Space Marines go, he's quite possibly the biggest, the baddest, the best.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags! So let's get right into it with ARJAC ROCKFIST, who comes equipped with his anvil shield straight out of the box, and he also comes with his faux hammer. In addition to that, he also comes with two closed fists, left and a right one. The right will not really be needed, as the shield is not really removable. It's attached via a few wires and stuff like that, which we'll look into in just a moment. But these look awesome, and I've got some detail all around. Taking a closer look, we'll see just how much work has gone into bringing this fella into 1/18 scale toy life. It's anvil here with some runes on there, the wolf there, and the gem, green gem thing, whatever it is. This face looking like Kratos from the God of War series, but still came out very, very nice. It's even got a bit of detail there on the back of his head, which you kind of miss otherwise if you hadn't, if you didn't move it that way. This necklace bit here is nice and soft. Body there, all those pins or what they are, studs, keep the armor together. This pauldron, looking very nice. All sorts of scrapes and scratches on it. And the shield with all those runes, the detail inside here. This bit is not supposed to be there, but I've put it there. I'll explain why. So all these wires here at the back, two of them connected to the shield, but you can see on this, that little bit is supposed to be connected instead of that black bit. So like here, this black bit is supposed to be over there, and this bit, which comes unattached, should be down here connecting to the arm. But I've put it here instead. There's no way it stays attached, and this is glued in. So yeah, you have to, unless you like try to glue it or something. These are nice and soft. Some bits here as well. Look, detail on the butt flap, nice and secure. Rune up here, and the stud thing, gem as well. Even the back of the legs have got scrapes and scratches all over. So even if you twist the shield, it's not really going to help with adding this wire on. If you do add it onto the other wires, it'll only sort of push the shield in a different direction. Lovely wolf emblem. More here. This is very soft. This too is the softest plastic I've ever seen or felt from Joytoy. That was going to rip at one point. Look at the detail underneath there too. Awesome. Emblem there. And this pauldron is really great. Look at that bone detail. Runes underneath. These are very soft. So be careful. They could end up breaking or coming off if you're not careful. This faux hammer, it's got a lovely kind of glow to the runes, blue glow. Great. It's long as well. The strap here. Under the loincloth, there's more detail on the legs, as you can see. All this stuff. That there too. Looking so good. Articulation. His head is a bit different to your normal Space Marine head. Can move around still, left and right and that. But it's connected via the bottom of his head instead of the bottom of the neck. Can move up a bit there. Arm goes all the way around. Do on both sides, even with all those wires on this side. Just be careful. Lateral raise goes up, but may clash against that. So you just, and the wires, be careful of those. So just move that out of the way, and you can get it up that high. Same for this side, and that's the widest range of any of the Terminators or Space Marines. Twist at the bicep, but be careful of the wiring, especially this one here, the closest one. So move that too far and you'll be stressing it out. So you'll need to kind of move it out of the way a bit if you want to move it a bit further, but it'll still stress it a bit, so be aware. This is fine. Double bend at the elbow, get you about 90 or just over if you can get it at the right angle. Yeah, just over there. Double ball joint at the wrist. Mine's a bit loose on both sides. And this thumb, by the way, looks a bit weird. Look, it's a bit unnatural. It's going up a bit. It should be further down. Same with this one. Very good range at the upper torso. Nice movement. And at the waist as well. Very good. Jean-Claude! Whoa, look at that. It's brilliant. Should change his name to Rock Hard. You can see here he's got metal joints. Not only that, they're drop down. So you can move them further down for more range, which is awesome. Just like Gilliman, but executed better. Also helps that there's a bit more movement for the side skirting as well. Leg goes up without drop down. Back there without drop down. With the drop down, goes up a bit more like that, and a bit more to the back. Twist at thigh. There's a double bend at the knee. You can have it so it clashes like that, 90. Then you can also have it go a bit further back, or that, depending what you want really. Foot, there's also a metal joint in there, so it feels really good. Goes left and right, up and down, pivot, and there's a toe. Overall, ARJAC ROCKFIST's articulation is a dream come true for such a big and bulky character. You can really get him into some dynamic poses with minimal issues. The soft loincloth there allows him to move his legs out of the way dynamically, along with those metal leg joints are dropped down, and sturdy arms. Even his hands, although they're pretty loose at the wrists, he can still hold his shield and hammer with minimal issues. I'll probably put some Kiki solution on there or heat them up and see if they'll be a bit sturdier. But otherwise, he is a great action figure to pose around as well. Feels sturdy and awesome to handle. Look at that. It's a bit of a shame he doesn't have the butterfly joints, but because he has got such good movement, you can still get him to kind of do attack poses like that by utilizing his torso and moving his legs in a way that, yeah, it looks like he's attacking forward, where usually, you know, using the butterfly joint would really help with that. But there, look, there's no problems with him swinging his hammer down. He also has no problem celebrating his victories with his brothers. by wielding his hammer up to the sky, which is actually used as a ranged weapon too, as he can throw it and it returns back to his gauntlet. His anvil shield is also used as much as a weapon as it is a device to shield from harm. Blah. So yeah, it's a great looking shield as well. Figure as a whole is a good weight and nice center of balance. So even doing something like this, which may be unlikely, he can actually do and balance. I've really been looking forward to ARJAC and he is not disappointed. Now let's get into some comparisons. So here's Mr. Rockfist against some Toys Alliance figures, your standard sort of 4-inch 118 scale figures from Acid Rain World and Annex 2179. Really only reaching up to his waist, as you can see. Next up are some foes and friends of the Imperium from Joytoy. In particular, I wanted to see how the Custodes looked against ARJAC, and ARJAC is even taller than Custodes in Terminator armor. There are a couple of named characters on the left. We've got Adrax Agatoni and Mephiston, who I've just opened up. When I did, even though he's actually quite large, he felt quite small after handling ARJAC ROCKFIST. And here we have a Blood Angels Terminator on the right, along with Gilliman on the left. And ROCKFIST is about a head smaller than the Primarch of the Ultramarines. Here he is with a few of his brethren from his pack. Their 1.0 Space Marine Custom on his immediate right, and a 2.0 Space Marine Intercessor far right, along with Bjorn the Fell-Handed, and he is almost as tall as Bjorn is in his Dreadnought armor. And here's how he'll look in and amongst his family, all mixed in there. The tallest, besides Bjorn, of the lot. Being that my chosen chapter are the Space Wolves, my opinion on ARJAC ROCKFIST may be slightly biased, but I think he is a brilliant figure. In fact, one of the best this year. Even if you're not a Space Wolves fan, he's worth collecting. Unique sculpt all around. Huge and intimidating character figure. Really awesome articulation. And one that everyone should purchase. I've been waiting for Space Wolves in Terminator armor, and ARJAC is the best you can get from all the figures you can get in Terminator armor right now. Even with his floppy wrists there. He's huge and intimidating and looks so awesome. Best articulated as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you picking up ARJAC? If you've got him, what do you think of him already? Do you think he's as good as I think he is? Thanks to Lloyd Shen and Cool Toys Club for sending this out to me. Go to their shop and use my code SKELLY for 5% off non-sale items. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. For more content, subscribe, and I'll skell you later.